Welcome to Gospel Truth with Andrew Womack, a teaching ministry that focuses on God's unconditional love and grace. And now, here's Andrew.
Welcome to our Monday's broadcast of the Gospel Truth. Today I've got something very special. We're going to begin a new series. Right before I introduce that, let me say that today is our 11th anniversary of starting the Gospel Truth television broadcast. It was January the 3rd, 2000, when I first went on the air, and for those of you who remember, there was this Y2K scare. And I mean, there were people just panicking. There were people buying all kinds of food. They were selling their homes and moving out into the country and planting gardens and buying weapons that they were going to protect themselves and kill their neighbors in the name of the Lord as this Y2K problem came. And about a year before that came up, I took a stand against that and said that, man, this is incorrect, that even if there was going to be some kind of a terrible thing happen January the 1st of 2000, that God wouldn't want us to hoard. The way to prosper is to give and not to keep. I came out against the fear tactics. And when we started our program on January the 3rd, 2000, I told the people, I said, if you're watching this program, then you know that the Y2K scare was a hoax. And I said, if you aren't watching this program, if Y2K turned out to be something major, then I would come on and apologize. And I challenged all of the people who missed it and talked about the Y2K scare, if they were wrong, to come on and apologize too. And of course, I never heard anybody apologize. And they say, well, it was just a precaution. It didn't do any damage. It does do damage when you instill fear in people. Fear is a devastating effect. And when you get people motivated by fear and then something doesn't come to pass and you say, well, we were just being cautious. No, you have conditioned them to live and operate under fear, so that's not good. So anyway, here we are 11 years later, and God has really blessed us. We started on the INSP network, and it covered about 1%, between 1 and 2% of the households in the United States. By the summer of 2000, God had opened up a door for us to go on God TV, which at that time was only overseas, but it reached a huge segment of the world's population overseas. And by the end of 2010, we were probably up to around 4 to 5% of the U.S. population and a large overseas audience. And here we are in January 2011. Our program is the third most watched Christian program, daily program in the United States. And our media buyer says that we have a potential of reaching 2.2 billion people. And of course, that's before we added some of our recent affiliates, and so actually we're probably around 2.5 billion people on this planet can now watch our program. So I just want to give a big thanks to the Lord, and also I want to say thanks to those of you who are partners with us. You know, our ministry is different in the sense that we do encourage people to give. I'm not saying that we don't ever ask for people to give and be a part of what we're doing. But it's not the same as a lot of other ministries. We don't just sell our product. We have a suggested donation, and we encourage people to give, but about 53%, I think, of the people who contact us don't give a thing, and we go ahead and send the materials to them as a gift. And because of that, our ministry really is different. It is dependent upon the people who God touches, and that you are blessed by this program. You see the benefit and you want to help us reach out. And we are really, really dependent upon the people who just choose to give and be a blessing. So I want to thank those of you who've made all of this possible. I mean, we praise the Lord and we recognize Him as the one who's opened the doors, but also I want to thank all of you who've responded to the Lord and have been a partner with us. It's been awesome.